James Franklin and Penn State begin the biggest season in their football program's history at home against Nevada. We can expect over 106,000 screaming fans for this one. To kick off the college football season for Penn State, the expectations are sky high because the returning production is unbelievable for them. Let's start with the most important position, Drew Allar. He is going to play very well against Nevada because of the influx of talent now. Trevor Pena, Devontae Ross, Kyron Hudson, all of these transfers that they bring into the program, they're going to be able to make up for the loss of Tyler Warren. Although they are extremely excited about the development of their tight ends within this offense, Luke Reynolds, Khalil Dinkins, like they have weapons now. And then that's not to mention their running backs. They had as good as a running back room as any team in college football. Maybe Notre Dame and Jadarian Price and Jeremiah Love, but these guys are right there, certainly going to be day 1 or day 2 draft picks. Drew Allar, we're expecting him to take the next step. Didn't turn the football over that much in 2024, was able to lead his team to a Big Ten championship game appearance, 2 college football playoff wins. But why was there that sour taste in their mouth? Because they had a chance to go down the field, beat Penn State, kick a field goal, and he throws that heartbreaking interception. Notre Dame kicks the field goal, they win, and they go to the national championship instead of Penn State getting another crack at those taunted Ohio State Buckeyes. They would have loved another match at that. Now, for Nevada, this is a game where you have nothing to lose. You play against a team with that type of expectations. Many people think can absolutely win the Natty. Well, let's start off with Jordan Brown, who's the senior transfer. He's important. They're going to have to find ways to manufacture completions to him. Marshawn Brown, Marcus Bellin, we have to get the ball to these seniors. There is a lot of leadership. There are older players within the team that are veteran for the Nevada Wolfpack to get the football to. And then can Chuba Purdy, can he actually do it? Can he get the football to them when he needs to? The run game, expect it to be little to none. We saw the Penn State defense lock up for the most part. Ashton Jeanty, we saw him face Jeremiah Love. You're not really going to see as tough of matchups as what Penn State faced in back-to-back games of the college football playoff. I mean, you face Ashton Jeanty and then Jeremiah Love in back-to-back games. Holy cow, and Abdul Carter wasn't 100%, so Nevada not going to expect them to run the football all that well in this game. So can they manufacture plays? Can Chuba pick up a couple of first downs with his legs? That is going to be very important. And then defensively, we talked about Drew Allar. You're going to have to focus on taking something away. You're going to have to put 6-7 guys in the box to commit to stopping Allar's legs, because you will have to stop Allar's legs. He is a very mobile kid. Although he's 6'5", 240 pounds, he still can move a lot better than a number of people think he can. So can we get production off of the edge from Nevada's defense? It's going to be important to get pressure on Drew Allar. If they're not able to do that, then they're going to be in for a long day. Allar, with time to throw to all those weapons, is going to be a horrible game for Nevada, and this thing could get away from them in a hurry as soon as the first 10 minutes, which is often what happens. You go on the road, there's a ton of hype, you got beat over the top of you, you go in to make an adjustment, and boom, you come out a little bit light secondary, you get gashed for a big run, you're down 14-0. What the heck happened? And you get away completely from your game plan because the game and the score is getting away from you. Now on the Penn State defense, because this is really what determines a lot of those blowouts and why Penn State is such a heavy favorite to win this game, why ESPN gives them a 99% chance, and why they are a 44-point favorite. Those are always interesting. Do you try and take that, go against the spread and try and win it? That's a fun one, because once you're up 35 points and 5 touchdowns, do you continue to pile on? Is there an opportunity to maybe see that? But for the case of this, I like to predict and to get into the betting for the ranked game, because it's a bit more fun instead of trying to cherry pick something. Not that you can cherry pick it, because this could absolutely turn into an absolute blowout. Penn State wins this game by 55 points. But defensively, Dani Dennis-Sutton, he needs to take that next step. There's no Abdul Carter opposite of him, but Zane Durant, one of the best interior defensive linemen, a preseason All-American. He has a very good player right next to him. There's Uriah Fisher in the back end, in the secondary. Zion Tracy, A.J. Harris, Zakee Wheatley, DeJuan Lane. Like, they have so many talented players in that secondary. How is Chuba Purdy going to get completions? Like I said earlier, get the ball out of your hands quickly. Try and manufacture plays on first down as an extension of the run game. Pick up 5-6 yards. Get the ball out of your hands. I do think they're going to have to throw the ball a lot to beat them because of how good that Penn State defensive line is, how good the front seven is. I would say the weakest part of that Penn State defense is going to be the spots in the secondary where you have Elliott Washington. Not to say he's not the best player, but he's like one of those guys that I frankly think might be the weak link to say on that defense. He's still a pretty good football player, but we know a bit more about Zakee Wheatley, Zion Tracy, A.J. Harris. They have a number of players, but if I'm going to go at somebody in that secondary, I'm going to be looking at the junior in Elliott Washington for Nevada. We could be absolutely wrong. The kid goes off, has 10 tackles, 3 PBUs, and has a tremendous football game. There are not a lot of weaknesses, but once we get into games against Oregon, against Ohio State, expect teams to be throwing at number 9 a little bit, because on the other side of things, Zion Tracy, A.J. Harris, like, good luck. Just try and find completions elsewhere, and just try and find completions whatsoever. Get the football out of your hand because of how good that Penn State pass rush will be. Tony Rojas and Amari Campbell, they did not really bring in that many transfers. They had one transfer that looks to be a starter, whereas the whole receiving corps for the most part is made up by transfer players as far as who will be out there on the field. Didn't have a single completion the last time they were out playing a football game against Notre Dame to a whiteout. So I've got Penn State winning this game big, have them actually covering the spread, have them winning 52-6, taking care of Nevada. Don't have Nevada putting up a touchdown, getting into the end zone. So an easy win for Penn State all around. Whether you're a Nevada fan, a Penn State fan, we can all be excited. College football is back. We have been waiting for it. It is finally here. We can sit back and enjoy some fun football action from Beaver Stadium. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe for more content in the future. And I, of course, will see you next time. Thank you.
Best player in college football.
That Georgia and Ohio State game, New Year's Eve, is going to be a classic.
Josh Blunder, hi everybody, I'm Josh Blunder.
To the 40, 35, 30, Espinoza to the 20.